Hi guys, hello and welcome to Lighthouse Intuitive Tarot. My name is Julie and this is today's daily message. So as you can see here, I've got the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. Gorgeous artwork by Danielle Noel. Really powerful oracle cards in my personal opinion. I've got the traditional Rider-Waite deck and I've got the Crystal Mandala activation cards. I find these cards absolutely wonderful. So they're an Alana Fairchild deck. They involve both, it's a pocket version. So in this version, everything is written right on the card. So you've got, here, I'll just show you an example. So right on top here, we have the Ascended Master Mary Magdalene and the Aqua Aura Quartz, Divine Alchemy. As you can see, the entire write-up is right there. And then on the front of the card, you get this really gorgeous crystal mandala. And it features the Aqua Aura Quartz on this particular card. And so when I meditate on these mandalas, when I draw cards just for myself personally or for a collective, whichever, I get this impression as though if you were to take that actual gemstone and take a cross section of that gem, that the mandala might actually be indicative or representative of what the cross section looks like, because everything in our universe is sort of a gorgeous mandala of spiraling shapes. Sacred geometry ties into all of this, and that's something that you can Google. That's far too deep of a topic for us to delve into, although it ties into everything in our universe, and you know, both physical and metaphysical. So it really is such an interesting topic. I would really encourage you to maybe look into that. But we're going to be using this deck today, so just wanted to give a quick introduction on that in case you haven't seen this deck, because I don't see that deck used very often, and I think it's an absolutely fantastic deck. Personally, I've really resonated with it. With that said, I've already premeditated on the cards for today, so I'm going to do a quick shuffle and see what wants to pop out. I like to do it as fast as we can here, just so that we don't waste your valuable time. You know, I know time, it's such a thing, it's an illusion, yet we all, you know, are somewhat slave to it, aren't we? Regardless. Anyway, that said, nothing wants to completely jump, so I'm going to just separate and grab one off the top here and go with that. So the card that we have grabbed today, gorgeous image, absolutely beautiful. Take a screenshot of that if you wish to meditate on it. It's the Angel Bath Coal and the Aquamarine, and it's the authentic voice, as apparently my voice needed a little clearing there, pardon me. My authentic voice awakens truth, clarity, and courage within myself and others. My voice supports the opening of my soul path. I trust that truth, expressed with love, brings spiritual benefit to all beings. The authentic messages from my soul, shared with generosity and grace, are recognized and received. My soul wisdom knows how to express what needs to be shared effectively and for the highest good. I accept and express the uniqueness of my authentic voice and tune into what resonates deeply for me. I choose to live the truth of my soul. Wow, hugely deep card. They all have very powerful messages like this. So there's definitely a beautiful intensity to this deck. And I mean, again, we're dealing with angel messages directly, you know, so beautiful, beautiful card there. So finding the authentic voice is an overall theme here today. Let's go to the Rider-Waite. Again, it's been pre-shuffled, but let's just see what wants to jump for energies to tie into that. So perhaps there's a truth here that needs to come forward, or perhaps it's a situation where collectively we're just really needing to respect boundaries, you know, and use our authentic selves in terms of how we're addressing others, how we're operating in the world, what we're saying yes to, what we're saying no to. Where do those boundaries lie? I find often, authentic voice ties deeply into boundaries and sacred boundaries. So I would just suggest that maybe this one wants to come. That maybe looking into that would be a very meaningful point of departure for your own reflection. We've got the Three of Pentacles for today. So the Three of Pentacles is actually a really optimistic and wonderful Pentacles card. It means you're well on your way for progress. So it does tie into the authentic voice. I would say that with the authentic voice, this figure here who's working away is minding their own business, toiling happily away at what is obviously a beautiful sort of cathedral-like structure. Very much a skilled artisan, a person who knows exactly what they're doing and just working away quite happily at it, quite steadily, diligently. And these two figures of authority have come along and recognized how hard this person is working, and they're willing to offer a contract of improvement. So this is a sign that everything that you're endeavoring on at this time is moving forward, and that there are greater things to come even. So it's an incredibly optimistic card in terms of it's indicative of growth, particularly in the financials. So the coins are a very financial and material suit. So they speak quite relevantly to our three-dimensional reality and sort of what we're going to encounter in our everyday lives materially. So this is a really optimistic card here today. So expect potential offers, collaborations, and keep your eye forward to the future because it's moving steadily that way. And finally, I've pre-shuffled this deck and I'm just going to cut it. And in the Starseed Oracle, we have trust the timing. Oh, how wonderful. Yeah, exactly. So the time is now. Trust the wave that you came in on. Time is not running out. Absolutely. Time is eternal. And that card just looks like an eternity there, doesn't it? Like it just goes on forever. And it does. It stretches out. As do we. Yeah, it's a gorgeous card. So there's lots of light shining through on this. The figures are just, it feels slowly. They're meandering along the path. Appreciating the waves of the water, the ripples of the wind, the statuesque quality of the earth that juts up, and then the life that grows off of it, the light shining down from the heavens. An absolutely stunning card. I'm going to read it out of the book. Let me just find our card of the day here. Trust the timing. It's difficult sometimes to trust the timing, right? We get distracted and so many things sort of can jump up at us to distract us from trusting that everything is as it needs to be. And we have a lot of indicators in life, right? Always that kind of suggest to us that no, things aren't exactly as they need to be. You need to be doing it faster, this way, that way, But again, going back to the authentic voice, know that when you're putting in your best, everything is coming on a divine timing. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you'll be called to trust the one that you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season that you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it is never too late. How can you trust the timing of your life just a little bit more? Ooh, yeah, that's a goodie. So, beautiful message there, and it was exactly as we were discussing prior to reading. It's this notion in the image that really, these figures are taking their time, they're floating in, they're paying attention to the surroundings. And in paying attention to the surroundings, often you'll gain more inspirations for your craft. You'll pick up on the details that others might miss, and you'll be able to carve yourself a little bit of a niche in that. So with that, I thank you so much for being here today. Please note that this is a general reading, so it's not meant for any one person in specific. It's intended for the collective on today, February the 8th. Again, my name's Julie. This was Lighthouse Tarot, and I thank you so much for being here. We'll see you again later. Bye.